right, guys, we're going in today, starting some chaotic controversy here today. Best starter, Gens 1 through 8, middle evos only, what's fire, what's not. Do we agree? Do we disagree? Are you yay? Are you nay? Let's find out, because, hey, I don't want to say that my opinion is right here or anything and everyone else is wrong. But, yeah, War Turtle, man, dude, if you actually don't think War Turtle is good, there's something wrong with you. This is a fire design, dude. The little dashes on his little ears, they're like little wave panels on his ears, man. Mwah, fire, dude. Plus, like, why did you choose Squirtle when you were playing Kanto? You chose Charmander? Love yourself. Have some love towards yourself, man. Charmander is not the one. Squirtle and Bulbasaur gang is all worth at. Charmander, not the one, man. But honestly, a lot of these middle ones kind of banged out. But War Turtle really just stands out the most for me, honestly. Like, he's very fire. I feel like he's very forgettable because he doesn't really have much anime representation. And most people just either like Squirtle or Blastoise. And I feel like War Turtle doesn't get enough love. But I've always loved War Turtle. Little wave dash tail, the wave dash ears supposed to represent waves. I mess with it. Plus, for whatever reason, I think in the anime, all the girls liked War Turtle because he surfs or something like that. I'm like, ladies, this guy's, it's the kid, the teenager, and the adult. Let's tap out. Let's tap out. Ivysaur, my man, is also goated. I don't want to be a little biased here, man, but a lot of the Gen 1 Middle Evo stars are just magnifique. You know what I mean, dude? Absolute gas pack fire. Good representation in Smash. Fire design. I love the more like aggressive look. Venusaur was like the old ancient dinosaur frog look. Squirtle's like the baby. Then Ivysaur was like the adolescent teen aggressive look. Love it. Absolutely love it. Love my little aggro baby dino frog, dude. Mwah, absolute fire, bro. This kid was doing it, man. He was doing it, absolute fire. And Charmeleon, honestly, I like Charmeleon. I'm gonna put Charmeleon in fire. Charmeleon is obviously my least favorite of the three. I know, a little bit of a hot take here, but I like Charmeleon. I still think he's really good. I might have a Dragonite that hella good, but I really like Charmeleon mainly for the TCG art. One, and number two, how he was in the anime. Because how he looks like now with his official art doesn't even like resemble anything of how he looks in the official anime. You know, it literally is not, because you had a more darker red, he was more aggressive, you know, like you look at this and that's not really that it, you know what I mean? So we're okay at this. Bayleaf, fire, arguably goated. A lot of middle evos you can see I really love, because again, Bayleaf is like the middle evo. Like when you think of Bayleaf, it is like the middle evo. And I always slander Chikorita, but Bayleaf is that one that I actually just can't slander. I like Chikorita, I like Bayleaf, then we start to evolve after that, and it's just like, Game Freak, why did you have to make Bayleaf worse? What happened to Meganium? Like, what even happened? But Bayleaf is absolute mwah. Peak fiction of a grass starter that's not Ivysaur, man. It's actually so good. I really mess with it, bro. It's fire. You guys are gonna end up seeing that I really like a lot of these middle evo starters. So yeah, you guys are gonna go ahead and witness that. Quilava, also fire. Quilava is so cool, man. I like Cyndaquil. Quilava's probably like the coolest of the three. Even though I like Cyndaquil more of the three, I just lied. I know I just lied in the video. I lied. But then Quilava's kind of like Bayleaf, where it's like, I'm not the biggest fan of Typhlosion. You guys have been knowing about this. So, but Quilava's cool. Especially this art right here, Quilava's cool. I was more of a Totodile kid, but Quilava's cool. Speaking of Totodile, Crocodile, I think is hella fire. I know a lot of people think this is also another hot take. I know a lot of these middle evos I'm putting pretty high so far. I like a lot of middle evos, guys. Crocodile is pretty fire. Crocodile is probably like one of my favorite middle evo starters like, of all time, even though I'm putting him in fire, not in goated, so I'm probably just being dramatic here. But Crocodile is very fire. Again, it's kind of like the Ivysaur thing, more aggressive Totodile look. I know Gator also looks really aggressive, probably the most, but he's got that like edgy teen aggressive look. I mess with it, bro, so it's mad cool. Grovyle, he goes ungoated. If I were to order this, Grovyle is probably the best middle evo that I've shown you guys so far. This kid's fire, bro. I mean, Mystery Dungeon. Do I need to say any more? What? You haven't played Mystery Dungeon? Take your dick out your ass and start playing that damn goated game, bro. Tap in now, bro. Mystery Dungeon is fire. Amazing plot. Amazing misunderstood character. I'm not going to spoil anything for those of you that have not actually played Mystery Dungeon. But Grovyle is fire. Absolute true GOAT for Mystery Dungeon. And then not to mention Grover is slacking in the anime. We had Overgrow went Super Saiyan Kaioken. Fire, bro. Fire. Here's a trash one. Combuskin. What happened here, Game Freak? What happened? This is literally thick and balls. Like, what happened here, man? What happened? I know a lot of people are not brave enough to, like, say vulgar stuff on YouTube videos because censored and demonetized. But yet here I am because I can't help it. It looks like a shaft. There's foot growing from his nuts. His wee shaft has arms coming from it with claws? Torchic, what happened? Torchic, 10 out of 10 design. Blaziken, 8.5, 9 out of 10 design. But then you have this. What are you? Okay, Marshtomp is also ungoated. Guys, I know. I like a lot of Middle Evo starters. A Marshtomp, I am very biased when it comes to Mudkip. All three of them are fire. Very biased when it comes to Mudkip, guys. So Mudkip, everything of Mudkip to do with everything is... I mean, it's my all-time #1 favorite starter, guys. So, duh. What? If I were to order this, it'd probably go like this. But, yeah, no, Mudkip is gas, bro. Mudkip is so gas. So see, Marshtomp, I feel like the really forgotten one. I feel like people really underestimate this mon as well, too, in a playthrough-wise. Just raw vanilla, like Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald. He's so good. He crushes the first 3 gym leaders like it's nothing. And by the 5th one, you're gonna have, the first 4. And by the 5th one, you're gonna have a Swampert because you just finished Dolo soloing all of Flannery's gym with a Marshtomp. They, for whatever reason, I don't even think they had Solar Beam, which is very odd, cringe behavior. I think the Torkoal maybe did. I don't remember. It was what is it? Overheat, Flamethrower. I don't even know the other 2 moves. Body Slam, and I don't know if the last one was Solar Beam. I don't think that it was. So I'm like, Game Freak, missed opportunity. But yeah, they think it's cracked. They think it literally smokes the first 5 gym leaders, and then in the 6th one, you start having problems because, you know, they're flying types. But hey, gas, bro. Groddle, I think Groddle's hella good. I think this mon is very underrated for sure. Again, I really like him. I think obviously not as much as these guys, but I really like Groddle because I think Groddle's extremely underrated for sure. I think he gets a little too much hate because he looks odd and like air quotes ugly. And I'm like, bro, he's like a little cute like Spike from Land Before Time. So if you like Spike from Land Before Time and don't like Groddle, look yourself in the mirror, take your shirt off, and say you're cringe, bro. Because what's really going on here, man? Like, something's not adding up. Hey, I like the color blue. Unless it's on Marshtomp, they don't like the color blue. Like, bro, what? So, very odd behavior from people. Same thing with another one. I also do think this one is hella good. I'd even put it in fire. A lot of people don't like Monferno because I guess he is, I don't know, the most monkey-like. Literally, the other 2 aren't even monkeys. One is a chimp, and the other one is an ape. A monkey has a tail. The other 2 do not. Even though in Fernape, a monkey goes into into an ape, which they'd be like I don't know, like a literal monkey going into a gorilla, like that literally evolution. Charles Darwin, that doesn't even make any sense at all. But I actually really like Monferno a lot. Very cool. I know a lot of people don't like it because of like the blue markings. I hear this almost every day. I used to on Sinnoh Reddit where people just did not like the blue markings, and I was like, that's such a such a very nitpicky behavior. That's such a small thing to not like about a Pokemon, to deem it as like trash. Because most people put it here in trash or UI it. I'm like, Monferno's cool, man. Did we not watch the Gen 4 anime? Dude, let me give you guys a fun fact. Most starters, not even most, all starters get their popularity due to the anime. Most Pokemon get their popularity due to the anime. But just a fun fact if you did not know that. There's obviously outliers like Snom. Right? Snom has had a much anime representation. Snom blew up from the game only being cute. Ooh, woo, I'm a little discharged, see him from Bomb Snow. Ooh, woo, you know what I mean? Otherwise, you get my point. Like Greninja, one of the most hated starters of all time. Then the anime, boom, Greninja stonks. Not even kidding. If you're old enough to remember when I used to make content on X and Y, everybody hated Greninja, except me. Greninja was gold. But yeah, no, Monferno's cool, man. Relax. And then Prinplup is like, I'm conflicted on this one. He mid. I'm gonna say he's mid because I looked at the ones that I'm probably gonna be hating soon. I haven't gone through the ones that I'm hating yet, guys, because I'm doing it in the order. Prinplup is mid. Why is he mid? Because the ones I hate my pain is far greater than them for the ones I hate. But Prinplup was very just mid. Definition of mid. I also think it's like the Gen 4 ones starts to where like the middle evos fall off a bit, as you can obviously tell, because the first 3 generations, literally they all bang except for Combuskin. But then Gen 4 ones they didn't really focus that much on the middle ones, right? The middle ones are very like trying to find themselves, even though you could debate all of them are, but there used to be more creativity, more love in the first 3 ones. And then in Gen 4, it still is, but it starts to fall off a bit. Whew, don't even get me started on Gen 5. What is this? Dude, people sit down and turn around and they stand this thing. This is the most ugliest motherfucker. I may as well put Combuskin in trash. And then Servine down here, I'm gonna do this because Servine is this bad. Servine is one of the ugliest middle evil starters, and people in my chat used to defend Servine. This is literally worse Snivy. Like, this is when they got really bad and really lazy with a lot of the middle evos because they just look like the final evos. And it's like you could debate sort of the first 3 gens. You could debate it. Would you be right? No, but you could debate it. Like Grovyle looks nothing like Sceptile. Charmeleon, yeah, he's just a wingless Charizard with a smaller head, right? Same with Ivysaur, it's a smaller. So I guess the first gen. Second gen, yeah, kinda. But the third gen is like, okay, they really looked a lot different. You know what I mean? Like, where's even Combuskin? Yeah, they really looked a lot different in the third gen. So I think they wanted to like really stand that out. But with Gen 5, they were bad. And I don't think many people are gonna be defending Servine in chat because a lot of people just don't mess with Servine. A lot of people don't mess with Gen 5 starters. Pignite, cool. I put Pignite I put Pignite UI. I actually like Pignite a little bit, believe it or not, guys. I do. Actually, no, I lied. I put him in mid. I fucks with Pignite, guys. I know, wow. I'm such a hater because people hate Pignite, and I low-key like it, but nah, man. I kind of fuck with it, man. He's kind of cute, especially Tepig really grew on me the past 5 years, but I really fucks with it. And then the all-time, guys, best middle Evo starter is Duat. I am so furious with Game Freak for flopping this. Game Freak, you fell off, Game Freak. Ratio, you're done. Like, what happened, Game Freak? What happened? 50 out of 100 design. Okay, wait, what? 50 out of 10 design, better. Like, what happened, Game Freak? What happened? Like, Oshawott, cringe. Samurott, ass. Oshawott, 10 out of 10. Like, what happened, Game Freak? Why does he stand on all fours? He's a samurai. Like, have you guys seen samurais in ancient Asian history that are, I don't know, on all fours? Maybe a dog. You're not a dog. You're an otter. Like, I can't, guys. I can write a 30-minute page essay and a 30-minute video as to why Duat is the coolest middle Evo starter of all time and why Oshawott, okay, sure, I'll allow it. He's a baby. So the whole point is they're based on lords. So the Gen 5 starters are based on like royalty and lords. So like I get it, right? So like I think he's a Japanese representation, Embor's a Chinese one, and then Snivy is the European one. So like I get it. Cool concept, right? But can you guys pull a picture of an ancient Japanese samurai who's on all fours? No, I don't think so. Can you pull up an ancient Japanese dog who's on all fours? Yeah, it's a dog. Like, what's going on, man? Oh, wait for the guy in comment section. His name was gonna be Derek, like Lyle Derek Poindexter. Hey, man, don't otters walk on all fours? Bro, shut up, bro. Nobody asked. Like, I can't with this, man. I can't. And then this is also like Game Freak. What? Like, you guys are like, oh my god, it's being too nice. No, I just got all the good ones out the way. What the fuck is this, Game Freak? What is this? Like, are there fans of Quilladin? Listen, if you're a fan of Quilladin, no disrespect, I'm probably lying because I'm crossing my fingers. But why? Like, why? Why? Like, why? What is there to like? You just have to like round things at this point if you like Quilladin. Like literally, because I can't see a single good quality. Then what, he has just one giant fucking tooth? What else? He's got a pointy nose that's like Pinocchio, so this nigga lies a lot. What else? What is this? Hair? What the fuck is this, man? He's a hairy walnut? I don't even know what this is. What is this? I know Chessman is a fucking chipmunk. What the fuck is this? That's not a chipmunk. This nigga is becoming the walnut. He's becoming it's a chestnut chipmunk is what Chessman is. He's becoming the chestnut. What is this? Also, another 10 out of 10 design right here. In order, I do it like this. These are top 3 in order. These are literal top 3 in order. Like, yes, I'm actually right about this one. Brexit is fire. I actually learned how to pronounce that. I used to say Brexit. It's Brexit. Brexit is fire. 10 out of 10. We used to do memes, like if you remember it too. This actually, if you guys are old enough to remember as well too, was the most beloved starter from the Kalos region. It's ironic because it's now one of the most hated ones, which I think is a little too much. But this is, if you guys are old enough to remember, and if you're like me, I was like 16, 17 when they announced X and Y, and then like 17, going to 18 when X and Y came out. So like, you know, I remember like it was yesterday, you know, you feel me, bro? You feel me? I was literally, I know I was 17 when X and Y was announced. 17. So throughout the entirety of X and Y's like life, I was 17, and then I turned 18 when the game died. So like, or I turned 18 like a few months after, but like, why I'm going through a personal age journey with you guys. But with Bryson, right? Here, my problem is that like, I think the problem is that when it evolved, is when everybody hated it. It literally made everyone have PTSD in the Pokemon community. If you guys are old enough to remember that, like 2013, old enough to remember it. Boomskis, bro. Like, Fennekin, Bryson were the most loved. Everyone loved them. Chessman, there were some fans. Chessman fans were just living in their own little corner. Froakie, people liked Froakie. People didn't. Very mixed. Frogadier, very mixed. And then Greninja was like, oh my god, he looks like shit. Because they saw a leaked version of Greninja where they wish he looked like that and he didn't. And they did the exact same thing with Incineroar. And now look at them. It happens every day, guys. It happens every day. They did the same thing with fucking Cinderace. Everyone hated Cinderace when he first came out, and now they love him. Look at that, guys. It happens all the time. But Braixen is on Fennekin are some of the best like design starters of all time. I would even go as far as to say that. Amazing concept, amazing design. It's a shame that it just went downhill, Game Freak. This is about middle Evo starters, but it's a shame that it went downhill, Game Freak. It is a shame that it went downhill. Frogadier, I think Frogadier is hella good. I think he's cool. Like I was saying earlier about the Gen 5 ones, it's literally just a bigger Froakie with a little ninja mask on it. So I'm like, okay, I really like Froakie, so I really like Frogadier. So it's a little weird if people see this and they're like, oh, it's just literally the same thing. But if you like the previous thing, why hate it when it looks alike? Like, that doesn't line up. But I guess the argument is they wanted to look more creative. But it's a middle Evo starter. Game Freak doesn't really care about middle Evo starters no more, as you can tell from the more later design ones. This is literally bigger Froakie. They cared enough when it was about some of them. Some of them are obviously outliers, like Braixen, for example, or like Duat, for example. You know what I mean? Even though Duat is just, it's got the same face as Oshawott. It's just, but it's a little bit more than, let's say, I don't know, Bayleaf. You know? Braixen is fire. Frogadier is cool. Dartrix, what the fuck is this? I literally remember flaming this mod because I love Rowlet. 10 out of 10 design. I remember flaming this mod. By the way, guys, Rowlet is my favorite of the three. I'm not a big fan of Decidueye either, but at least I put Decidueye in mid. But like Dartrix is like, I'm just not a big fan of this mod, like at all. I think it's gross. It's like some poshy British boy. So how does this, like, I don't know, this Alolan-based owl that's extinct or whatever it is, looks like a young little British boy. Like, that literally didn't make any sense. Like, Game Freak, what? But I guess they always have stuff to go behind it that we can't see, but if you look into it, then you know. But like, what is this? Like, what? Like, I don't understand, like, at all. I literally don't get it. I literally don't. I hate this thing. I hate it. It's like too posh for me. I hate it. You're gross. I don't like you. Little posh British button, little posh British hair swivel, the British posh. I just combined it, British boy. Like, it's not, no, you don't look cute. Nobody likes you. I'm a hater. Torracat is fire. I'd actually put it in goated, but I know I'd get hate. So it's in my personal goated list. But for now, with everything else being in goated, yeah, I put Torracat in fire. I lied, guys. I'm going to put it in goated. Torracat is amazing, guys. It is amazing. Why? It's the little things, guys. Like, I love the small little fireball. I love that he shoots flamethrowers out of it in the anime. You know what I mean? I love his design because his hind legs are actually mad strong. So he can beat the shit out of people in Alolan. Like, he kills Alolan mons with his hind legs. It's so cool. I built a personal connection with the mon. Obviously, when I played Sun and Moon. Like, I love this thing. It's my little emo cat. I love it to death. I'm a big fan of it. I love it. I think it's not talked about enough. Litten is already fire. Incineroar is already fire. If you don't like Incineroar, it's a little odd behavior. Shout out my furries, though. Shout out my furries, though. But, like, Torracat, I just feel like he's very forgotten. And it's just like, yeah, if you didn't pick Litten, like, I can't forget Dartrix. And I also can't forget Brionne. I can't forget any of these because I make Pokemon content for a living. But if you didn't, yeah, you'd probably forget fucking Brionne and Dartrix and Torracat, you know? Speaking of Brionne, what the fuck happened, man? You are 1 for 2 from Middle Evo's Alola, and I'm like literally the biggest Alola fan ever. Yes, there is no one out there who's a bigger Alola fan than me because everybody hates Alola, and I fucking stand this shit, guys. I'm the CEO, runner-up of the Alola Alliance. So what happened here, Game Freak? You are atrocious. You are terrifying. This weird dress thing going on, the eyes, the weird like hair, the hands like flapping out. Like, I don't like anything about it. I would only argue the only thing I like about it is like the color scheme going on here. Like, otherwise, it's just very like antisocial, awkward Brionne or Poplio, which is no problem, obviously, of course, right? But it just looks weird. Like, I don't know how to, guys, I can't put it into words, but it looks gross. Like, I don't like it. And if you stand Brionne, then it's like, okay, I actually can see Brionne stands. Because, like, I could see fucking, what is it? Those, like, music videos that they do of K-pop for Brionne. What do they call them? Music videos, whatever they do on Twitter, where they have, like, the stan accounts, and they do that with Brionne. I could literally see that because, you know, Brionne is like, oh my god, girl, give us the best you can. Like, with the dress and the makeup, you know what I mean? Like, girl, you're doing your best. Like, but no, I actually can see a fan base for Brionne, but the other two I literally cannot. Thwackey, I'm gonna put Thwackey in mid because he's a monkey. I don't really hate monkey Pokemon, so I understand if you want to put it in UI or trash, guys. This is a personal one of mine. I like monkey Pokemon. Monkeys are great. Obviously the weakest looking of the three. Some people are ultimate cringeords and they think that Thwackey looks better than both Rillaboom and Grookey, and you're literally high, wrong, deranged, lost, and need therapy. High, deranged, lost, on meth, and need therapy. 5 things, yep. Cinco. Rabuta's goated. Don't gotta say much about it. If I were to order this, yeah, I would do it like this. I like to work out more than Rabuta. I know it's weird. But yeah. And then last but not least, I mean, Rabuta speaks for himself, guys. He's cold as fuck. And I'm really happy that Givry didn't just slap on a sweater for him and that they actually get a reasoning. Like, oh yeah, it's just fur, different colors. I'm like, it's great, Game Freak. And then Drizzile is also trash. Like, this one is just, I think Game Freak missed a lot. The ones I probably would not fight for the most is everything mid and below. Otherwise, like, I made UI for no one to be in it. So let me just go ahead and delete that because none of these are all right. None of these are all right. But yeah, guys, that's my thoughts. What do you think? I think Sobble is the only good-looking one from his entire line. And if you disagree with me, I'll probably end up making a 15-minute video saying why Sobble blows. But yeah, guys, what do you think? Try and get 1,000 likes on this video. If you can, guys, for the this video, thank you so much for watching, guys. We're back on posting content again. So thank you for bearing with me. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Tap into all our channels and socials down below. Thank you for watching, guys. Love you. Yeah, I'll see you guys later.